He's about to tear it up.
That's not a metric that we regularly speak of.
For sure. No one's watching, so it's easier to focus.
I don't know if that's true.
Imagine if hundreds of people could hear us talking. Would you be nervous? Would it be hard to think of what to say next?
I'm just starting to question my initial thoughts.
I can understand that.
2 hours.
You looked amazing.
Didn't they just get here?
We had a couple right when they arrived, that's all. More than a good lather.
Yeah, they must have put in a lot.
Let's all dive back in and figure out if we can reach a consensus, okay?
We should absolutely
I've never been scuba diving. Is it fun?
Not one.
I think you should try snorkeling first, spider, and
Sure
do
did,
not
and I'm thinking about raising our scoring for the kids.
Our family's
It's just
vacation together
lame,
once.
isn't it? I did pony.
Not so much up to you.
Fine, let's give him a shot. What's up for this weekend? You want to come over?
Hey, I'll be here. Okay, give me the typical. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
And guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. They'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Junior in at the point. And for the Spurs, Fox and Castle are their guards. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Now here's Barnes. To the inside. Fox. Count it. Good.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
To the paint. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Shot from the inbound. And Junior with the layup. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And they brought the energy. I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Yeah, that was 2 very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
For 3, Edwards. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Terrific finish from Fox. One of the more explosive guards that we have in the league.
And that one's good, Junior. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense. And he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. that's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Castle with it. Picked up by Edwards. Vassell, no good.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Junior with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Also, the way he was moving the ball, spectacular. Setting the table so his guys could eat.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Will stand after 8 seasons with the Kings. A new chapter for De'Aaron Fox now in San Antonio.
Yeah, Kevin, and look, you got to be excited about that if you're a San Antonio fan. De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama together. Is there a better pick-and-roll combination in the league? The sky's the limit for that duo.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Harrison Barnes. Shooting 1.
That's good from Barnes. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. You look at Junior. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Well, no debate here. He's running away with it and looks poised for big things to come.
And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Junior the pass to McDaniels. And here's Junior. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Throws it up high.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Junior the pass to Reed. Out to Edwards. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. In fourth, the Spurs.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. The wide open look here for Fox. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
McDaniels dishes to Junior. Pass to Randall. And here's Junior. Guarded by Fox. Here's Junior. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Wembanyama, a screen on McDaniel. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Harper, he's checked in for Stephon Castle. Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Miller comes in for Randall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. And it's Miller in the corner. Outside Edwards. Inside. Here's Junior. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
Now here's Harper. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Now here's Fox. After the miss from Junior. A 3 from Wembanyama. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Junior kicks to Gobert. Pass to Junior. Shot clock at 6. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. On the wing, Fox. Three-pointer. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against the Rockets got the job done. He dropped 27 points and moved the ball well, feeding the hot hands. He's been on a real hot streak of late, and I think everyone wants to see just how long he can keep this up, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
1:12 left to play in the first. To the middle, here's Olynyk. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 15.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Outside Conley, a 3-ball, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, look, Conley's known as a great passer, but he's also a fantastic three-point shooter.
Pass to Cornette. Down low. Castle on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Castle's got his second basket of the game.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the inside, Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court for Minnesota, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Conley out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot. And as if the Spurs stand weren't already stocked with young talent, they moved up from 8th to the number 2 spot in the major. Is here for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And it's Fox in for Harper. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Junior comes in for Michael Conley. Spurs leading by 17. Here's Fox. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Nice to see Fox opening his offense up a little, taking advantage of a mid-range look.
It's stolen by Randall. Here's Junior. Count that one. Junior's got 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Olynyk. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fox goes in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Number 12.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Free throw good, Fox. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. His 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 17. McDaniels outside. To the middle. Here's Junior. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's 12 points for Junior.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. Can't nail the jumper.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Junior sets the screen for McDaniel. Here's Junior, doubled by Fox. Here's Junior, banked in off the glass. Junior's got 8 here in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Fox looking it over. Outside for Wembanyama. And here's Vassell from the arc. Timberwolves trail by 13. At the elbow, it's Junior. And he comes up with the deuce. Junior's got 16 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. San Antonio making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and a change for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Randall. San Antonio leading by 11. Outside, Fox. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And we know Fox can score, but they're showing how capable a passer he is as well.
Pass to Junior. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Fox from outside. Up again. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-6 run. And it's Junior missing. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Junior.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Johnson outside. Back to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Junior. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. Barnes is checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for Keldon Johnson. He doesn't get the second one. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Rockets.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Fox. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Minnesota shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
1 shot.
Free throw good, Junior. 11 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Fox. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest.
Well, these guys, they've been giving us a preview. Every night you see them do something special.
It's been like that all season long. Amazing showmanship from this entire group. And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Timberwolves.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Here is Edwards. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Fox and Castle are their guards, and it's Wembanyama in at center. That's the San Antonio 5.
Well, you could tell that Randall was looking for his shot there. Got the ball and wasted no time putting up the jet.
Back to Fox. And shot on the way, and that's good for 2. Fox has got 19 points.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Instead, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
The Timberwolves gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Junior. Well, Stan De'Aaron Fox said there was no list of teams he wanted to go to. He specifically said, I want to go to San Antonio.
Well, 2 words, Victor Wembanyama. Fox is a Texas native and saw an opportunity to pair himself with a rising superstar in a stable organization.
Spurs leading by 3. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. No good on the triple. Minnesota with the ball. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. Fox with it. Now defended by Randall. That shot wide open. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
90 seconds now into the second half.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. They trail by 6. Here's Reed. Sit down.
That's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Reed. And the layup's good off the glass. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Steps back. Here's Fox. And the shot is good. Fox has got 21 in the game.
Well, I like what we've seen from Fox tonight. Calling his own number, providing a serious scoring power.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Well, Coach, we know the 2025 season was cut short for Wembanyama due to a blood clot in his right shoulder.
Yeah, it was too bad, Kevin, to see that season cut short. Look, I think it's easy to say Wembanyama would have been the defensive player of the year in 2025. I think he had that one sewed up, but he just couldn't get enough games in to get to that. And he's a guy that can do everything on offense. We're talking probably the next face of the league.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And it was Wembanyama who got it rolling after definitely getting a hold of the ball there.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Edwards inside. Castle covering. And it's Junior missing. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. It's good. And that's now 25 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. Anthony Edwards on top.
His shooting has been off the charts. I mean, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. Those aren't all layups he's knocking down.
And what more can you ask for from a guard? Being able to shoot the lights out makes him one of this league's premier scorers.
For Minnesota, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 6 assists now in the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Fox.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Spurs leading by 12. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Castle. He's got 6. 6 to shoot. Shoots a fader. And another basket for San Antonio.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second.
Here's Junior. And it's Fox with the rebound. San Antonio's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Barnes can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 14. And it's Junior missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Stolen by Reed. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
The first free throw is good.
Well, you look at Julius Randle, his stats over his career. He's a forward who chips in different ways. An excellent passer for his size.
Johnson's checked in for Vassell. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniel.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Fox finds Johnson. Wembanyama left side. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. 13 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, you want to stop Johnson, but he figures out a way to hurt you with the pass.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. Gobert, the pass to Junior. Wembanyama against Gobert. Now, here's Junior. Not a lot of room. Randall with the bucket.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. On the the Spurs with some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Olynyk comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Harper in for Fox. Timberwolves also changing it up. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Clark comes in for Edwards. And Bones Hyland subbed in for Junior. Outside Harper. Olynyk, a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Castle. Clock at 6. And here's Harper from the arc. No good that time. And so it's Hyland with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 13-point game. Gobert, the pass to Hyland. Fires the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Baseline try, and it's in there. Castle's got 8 points.
Yeah, the mid-range is a place where Castle can beat you. He's got great control.
Pass to Clark. From the arc. No good on that one. Castle with it. And here's Harper from the arc. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 12. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Conley. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot.
Wow. Randle with a fantastic dribble move. We're seeing why teams use him as a point forward.
Fox against Conley. Kicks it out to Johnson. Alfred. Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Barnes comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Castle's checked in for Keldon Johnson. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Timberwolves also changing it up. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. And Junior subbed in for Mike Conley. DiVincenzo against Castle. The kick out to Harper. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's all determination. Harper could have taken the whistle and gone to the line. Instead, he finishes the play.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Harper kicks to Vassell. Gobert against Wembanyama. Takes a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got his third assist on the night. Timberwolves trail by 11. McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Junior. Back to McDaniel. Edwards passes to Junior. That one drops for him.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Number 12, shooting one.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think
Wembanyama finishing the alley-oop.
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Here's Edwards driving to the basket. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Spurs leading by 8. Pass to Castle. On the wing, Fox. No good from outside.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Shoots from 14. Wembanyama reels it in. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Missed on the 3.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
That one drops.
Not the biggest guy. Fox showing a lot of heart in close.
Here's McDaniel.
Count it! See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his 3rd foul of the game. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Rebounded by Randall.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down. Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Castle, off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 10. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And the shot goes in.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Castle against Edwards. Buries the deep ball.
Well, if it's a big spot, Edwards wants the ball, wants the attention. You need that in a league.
Here is Wembanyama. A huge two-handed slam.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions. Don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
.44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Releases from 15. Barnes rips down the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Another chance. Ooh, he laid it up and in.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Here's San Antonio now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And so it's the Spurs with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
Your team came up short on this one, but not you, MP. Are you more frustrated you didn't win on a night you were feeling it, or encouraged that your individual performance bodes well for the future?
I'm not happy we lost, but I'm not frustrated. As long as we learn from our losses, the future takes care of itself. Just gotta figure out how to do more, whatever that is, you know? And that goes for me as much as any other player on this team. It doesn't matter how many points I score.
Great spirit, MP. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Kevin, over to you.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. See you later.
Beginning and more importantly, at the end of practice when they're game time.
They might not like that.
Good. Let's see how serious the issue is. That's what we need.
Understood.
Make fries from scratch?
Definitely.
Once in a while, it takes some time. It is so much quicker when it's frozen.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not that great with cutting fries. Let's get.
Also, just make sure that no one's seen her getting in the walkway or court area as the night goes on.
But we need a couple more cards.
Head on the swivel, go.
So help me
I'm
with
not
a
your
5-point summary of why
Where
you
else
should
have you
grade
not
pick
been?
in the next 2
Portland.
rounds.
Only for work, but I'd like to go for fun.
Oh yeah, get up to Seattle too.
Oh,
Good place
I'll buy
for
lunch.
spring and summer trips. Oh, you don't escape like that summer heat.
They were out on
Oh,
today.
we'll watch you.
How
So
early?
fun.
Oh,
yeah, I'd love to spot
Did they just get
video.
It started right when they arrived.
Well,
Hooked up a
the
good
natural
library.
wonders
Yeah,
is
they
right
must be
there in
putting a
front of
lot
you.
into this.
Maybe we can take our
We
field.
should get some shots up this game.
I want to disagree on a point you made yesterday.
About lunch being essential before starting a
Anyone been to
debate.
Utah?
No, that tournament performances should be second.
Money and NBA game is just the top.
We have great fans here. I like the family atmosphere.
Yes, management takes it very seriously, and so do we.
Generally, just a good vibe.
Sure is. Isn't your job trying to
We keep getting too much talent. We may want to explore adding to the budget.
I see the scores of our G League games consistently rising above 100 points.
Hey, yes, the pace has really picked up, especially the past 3 seasons. When you bring reports.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Julius Randle.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Randle and Gobert are in the middle. Then it's Junior. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. And for the Jazz, Kyle Filipowski is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Bailey. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. Nurkic passes to George. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Nurkic. Pass to Sensabaugh. The 3 ball. And it's Junior with the rebound. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. The coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Brian, back over to you.
Allie, thank you. A nice shot by Filipowski.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Junior passes to Gobert. Back to Junior. Nurkic against Gobert. Good. And the assist goes to Junior.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey. Kicks it to George. Fires for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Bailey, covered by Junior. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And a chance now to bring up the NBA steals leaders from the last month of action. 5th best, Jusuf Nurkic.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
Here's Sensabaugh, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Here's Junior, and the layup is good off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey from downtown. Randall pulls down the board.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Junior passes to McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Junior. Now here's Gobert. Defended by Nurkic. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Here's Sensabaugh. And here's Bailey for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the 3rd quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant. An outstanding first quarter.
Thing seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring.
Shooting percentage, first and fewest turnovers a game, and they're so impressive when it comes to their aggressiveness on the defensive end. Number 1 in opponent scoring, a team that gets in your face on defense and doesn't give up anything easy.
And you really can't emphasize enough how impressive their field goal percentage is. They run their game plan so well and know how to get the shots they want. The Timberwolves lead by 8, an area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Junior. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Sensabaugh. Still no points. Pass to Nurkic. Just 4 to shoot. Here's George. George with another miss.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's George. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. George with another miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Shannon. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now. Well, I like the opportunistic attitude right there, as well as the aggressive finish inside.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He picked up 38 points, and a total like that was good enough to mark his high for the season. And for him, it was kind of business as usual. With the way he's been playing for the last few games, we'll see if he can do it again. Guys?
Allie, great info there. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
It's George on the wing. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. George has got 7 points.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A line change here for Utah. Here's a look at some stats for him.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
1:06 left to play in the first. Highland looking for an opening. Lots of room. Utah with the rebound.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot, and it worked out for him.
Here's Collier. Let's go with a 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Pass to DiVincenzo. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the left wing. Outside Conley. Launches it. Love grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Conley. And he starts out with a miss in this one. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top, up by 8. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. They've got Miller, Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's DiVincenzo in at the small forward position. Here's Collier. No points yet. Off the mark there with a three. Now here's DiVincenzo. Tight defense on him. Highland misses. Jazz trail by 8. Out to the wing. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Love. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Love's got his first points of the night.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Now here's Highland. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Collier. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game.
And you find some room, take advantage. Rise up and fire.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Junior. It's rebounded by George. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Shannon following the 3 by Utah. And here's Junior outside. That miss makes him 3 for 7. Here's Collier. DiVincenzo covering. Floats one up. Shot's good by Collier. And the Jazz lead by 2.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
So it's Minnesota now, following the bucket by the Jazz to the inside. Back to Junior. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Junior's got 5 points in the quarter.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, we're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Utah trailing here. Here's Bailey. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
And with the ability to rise up above defenders, Bailey is a problem.
Junior outside. Pass to McDaniels. There's the three. Connects from downtown. McDaniels got 5 points.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
Out left to the wing. Pulls it. Collier, no good.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Here's Junior. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Utah making a switch here. Sensabaugh's checked in. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Free throw good. Junior. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Here's Sensabaugh. Still without a bucket. 5 to shoot. The three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the floater, and Junior with the layup. 16 points now for Junior.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Bailey. Can they get it? Kept alive. Nurkic uses the glass to finish the layup. Nurkic has gotten his first points in this one.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now here is Junior. 16 points for him. For 3, Randall. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Sensabaugh. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Utah shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me. Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Here's Sensabaugh following the score by Minnesota. George left side. Nurkic finds George. Misses the 3.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Jazz trail by 7. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
And you look at Randall, he's collecting plenty of votes and could break into the Western Conference's top 10.
Yeah, I know he wants to climb the list a little bit, but no denying that those are all very talented guys up above him.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. Here's Sensabaugh. Last game for him, he had 14. Counted.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Minnesota leading by 5. Gobert with a screen on George. Pass to Shannon. Back to Junior. Gobert with a screen on George. Junior. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row ain't close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Now here is Junior. 18 points for him. Down low. Here's Randall. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist. Junior's got 8 assists in the game.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Some teams say they're going to attack the paint. These guys are just doing it, and you see the result.
I know, that's music to your ears, and they need to keep playing that tune.
Okay, fellas, now we'll look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
One thing about this contest, it's very hard to win. Everyone's a great shooter.
Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Here's Shannon. Bailey out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Sends it home from three-point land. Shannon's got 5 points.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's George. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And Junior gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Back to George. Fires the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Jazz trail by 10. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Junior. The bank shot, no good. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Bailey, the pass to George. Here's Sensabaugh. Back to George. The 3 is up. That doesn't go either for George.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had 1 since.
Randall finds McDaniels. Here's Junior. Rebounded by Nurkic. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Junior outside. Baseline jumper. Again, Junior missing.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw is all from Nurkic.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Jusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
Count it. McDaniels got 9.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Bailey. And here's Filipowski. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Sensabaugh. No good with the triple.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Randall, a screen on George. Here's Shannon. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist. Junior's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Nurkic up top, defended by Gobert. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Randall outside, takes the 3. Gobert. Oh, Gobert cleans it up. Wow.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. A 12-point game. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Unselfish, good vision. Nice dime by Julius.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Making a switch here. Collier's checked in. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Jazz trail by 14. Pass to Sensabaugh. To stop the run. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Brian?
Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, they know just how important it is to see how they stack up against the top team in the West. I expect them to treat that one like a playoff game.
Kevin Love's checked in for Nurkic. The Timberwolves also with a sub. DiVincenzo's checked in.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Collier. Filipowski sets a screen. Over to the left wing for 3. Sensabaugh, no good.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Here's Junior going inside. Soft touch off the glass. Junior's got 8 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Bailey, the pass to Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Junior outside. Pass to Shannon. Back to Junior. Utah grabs the miss. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
1 minute left in the third quarter here.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And it's good. 2 points. Junior's got 10 points in just the second half.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Collier. The putback. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 18. Here's Junior. Count the basket. Junior's got 30.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Love passes to Bailey. Back to Love. Over Gobert. And it's Love missing. Junior outside. Out to DiVincenzo. Lets the three fly. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA act. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Clark in at the 3. Mikhailuk, the pass to Niang. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And it's off from three-point range. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Conley with the ball. From deep. Love grabs the miss. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Utah has possession. Shot's good by Collier.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Over to the wing. Randall draws the double. Randall on the screen. From deep, Conley. And it's Niang with a rebound.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Pass to Collier. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got rebound number 7 tonight. Now DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Clark. And that's now 10 points for Julius Randall.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Pass to Niang. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few misses.
George, right side. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, BA, we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
George hits them both. Here's Junior. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Shannon. Off target from three-point range. Now here's George. Over Junior. The Jazz again can't hit. The Timberwolves lead by 18. Pass to Randall. Back to Junior. Hook it. And it's Randall with the assist. 32 points now for Junior.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. George with a steal. Here's Sensabaugh. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Shannon. Junior, a screen on George. Now Junior. Hey, puts up a 3. They get the rebound. For 3, Randall. Goes up again. And Gobert with the nice bucket inside. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Well, defensively, you know you need to box out Gobert. That's a missed assignment right there.
Pass to Junior. Utah grabs the miss. George with it. Randall's in his pocket. Now here's Filipowski. Here's Nurkic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Man, look at Nurkic using his physique on offense, taking his shot and drawing a good foul.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second-chance opportunities.
Good on the second one.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Back to Junior. Rebounded by Bailey.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't do that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Passes to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Good. And the assist goes to Junior. Junior's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for Randall. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Shannon. George against Junior. Here's Sensabaugh. No good on the triple.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Junior, no good. Utah has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. George passes to Nurkic. Nurkic is screen on DiVincenzo. Oh, stolen by Junior. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Junior.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Filipowski. Clark covers. Here's George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass on the layup. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Back to Junior. Pass to Clark. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. George with a steal.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Junior.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
16 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Junior. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
You're fond of saying stats don't matter without the win, so since you did win, I want to ask, you had a few steals tonight, but I'm guessing you think you should have had more? Of course. Well, if you won, though, doesn't that mean you had enough?
In any NBA game, you're playing against two opponents, the one in front of you and the one next on the schedule. A couple of extra steals tonight sends a message to the next guys. It means more attention on me in the scouting report, which means less attention on my teammates. I do what I do so they can do what they do. You see what I'm saying?
That makes sense, yeah. Thanks, MP.
Great.
BA, over to you.
All right, Dominic, appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg.
Shortchange yourself.
Yeah, off her phone. Is that weird?
So my family is really into fruit, but the prices have kind of been expensive. Oh, go frozen. You get way better cost per ounce and more nutrition.
That's our analytical mind.
4 games is not
Oh, and if you see fresh fruit, just, on sale, double up and then freeze it. You save a fortune of money. That's wise. Well, you can thank my economic teacher in high school, Mr. Whitburn. You're welcome. I still remember him.
Has anyone taught you about the 3-second rule?
Yeah, gotta cure paint.
And not eat anything on the floor that has fallen after 3 seconds, too. That's not what we mean.
Then no.
Every 3 seconds, move your focus. You have lots to watch. You don't want to get tunnel vision. No pun intended. Keep your eyes active and be alert at all times.
Remind them to have any product
I want to disagree on a point you made yesterday.
about lunch being essential before starting a debate.
No, that tournament performances should be second to regular season evaluation.
No, that makes sense. Our season is much longer and represents more of a contribution we expect our young players to make.
I don't doubt the weekly grind, but
People are very comfortable invading other people's privacy.
You're making me paranoid.
Plus, I'd like to see.
MP, how you feeling?
I'd like to see each of us try to schedule 2 internationals.
Kicks, MP.
Teams, and let me know how we should figure out time.
Sounds good. I'll have my itinerary set by Monday. Definitely.